Big Benz, El Benzo,
Oh,
Karim the Dream. Now, I've had to remove him from the Brick Academy. As much as I wanted this guy to sleep, live the rest of his days in the Brick Academy, maybe, just maybe, this dude has figured out how to actually um, play as a striker. Because I still don't believe that he scored 30 goals last season. I still think that's fake news, and Wikipedia are lying, and people are just lying about his numbers. But from what this guy has done so far this season, I'm like, oh my God, wait a minute. Oh my Lord. And Zad hasn't even settled. Zad has only given you like
um,
20 minutes. Zad has only given you 20 minutes. Because my whole thing was that Zad has to do things all by himself because he has nobody. But if Benzema is the Leon Benzema, he's that dude, then Zad can deliver you a trophy. Zad can deliver you a damn trophy. So my thing about this is that if Benzema can strike, Real Madrid can dream about getting something this season. Because I thought Benzema was done. I thought that Cristiano pretty much ended Benzema's relevance as a striker. That due to Cristiano's influence on the team and how much people used him as the finisher, I thought, you know what,
oh,
that's it. But if Zad has a finisher, because Benzema's finishing on the weekend against Levante was top notch, and he should have had maybe a hat trick or something. He was top notch finishing. So if he has that, because you know that Zad can create, but Zad was creating for that flipping loser called Morata and that other loser called flipping Giroud and that other loser called Higain. Three trash strikers. Giroud is high, but three trash strikers. But if I'm getting Leon Benzema, it's huge. So the question for the panel is this: is that how good and important and pivotal of a season do you think Benzema can have? And do you think that Benzema and what do you think Benzema combined with Zad can do this season for Real Madrid? Abdullahi, hit it.
Karim Benzema, in fact,
Wait,
what
wait,
can I?
wait. Guys, hit the like button. We've got 200 guys in, over 200 guys are in here. Smash that like button, hit that like button. All right, Abdullahi, go, hit it.
Wow, what can I say about Karim Benzema? People have been saying it's a break. It is time to be in break academy.
He
Blah
no
blah
no he
blah
has
stuff.
no more. He's wait just guys just chill. I fully defend putting him as a brick for the last 3-4 years. I fully did defend that. But please carry on.
Okay, okay. So we know when Cristiano Ronaldo was there, Benzema was G'ing. He was scoring, but he wasn't showing more. It was Cristiano that was showing more a lot than Benzema because Benzema was like a sidekick to Cristiano. Now that Cristiano is gone now, Benzema is showing up now. All we could pray for now is just the consistency to carry on. Because we can't just be saying now you want to take him out of the Brick Academy, and now after some matches he began to flop. They're gonna be like, why did I take him out? Now the consistency need to continue. Now that Hazard is fit now we need to see the partnership of Karim Benzema with Eden Hazard together. Let's see how the partnership is gonna work. And it depends on Zidane because sometimes Zidane may go 4-4-2, 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1. Now it depends on Zidane. How do they want to tweak the formation? How does Benzema want to work with Eden Hazard together? Because if Benzema can be real G this year, he has to be on Zidane and Eden Hazard because if Eden Hazard if it's that important very much in that team, then he will bring up Benzema scoring G, assisting, scoring goals, assisting. Then we can have we can have a conversation about Benzema very well this year. We can
Oh,
have a
oh, oh,
real conversation.
okay, so how big of a season do you think Benzema can have this season for Real Madrid? 25 Gs,
Wow.
30 Gs, how many CLGs?
Let me see. Max 25.
Wow, okay. All right. All right.
25. Yeah.
Hazem.
yeah, hello?
Yep, we can hear you. Hit it. Benzema, what can he do this season? Can he give Zad the Champions League he deserves?
I don't want to bring Hazard into it, because I think we should give Benzema the credit that he deserves right now.
Oh, God.
Uh, I mean, yeah, I think he deserves the credit. He had an amazing start this season, scoring 4 goals already. And I think he's the although he's not a false nine, he's the closest player right now to a false nine. So he drops deep a lot and he creates chances as well. So I'd say that the fact that he doesn't score that many goals, even though last season he scored many goals, but he scores crucial goals and he creates chances for his teammates. And when Ronaldo was there, he was kind of also playing that role. So right now, I think what Benzema will do is he's a very experienced player that's very good on the ball and that can be decisive. And I think last year was the breaking point for him where he started to establish himself more as out and out finisher and striker um, than that balanced player that he was restricted to with Ronaldo, where he couldn't really be the focal point of the team. So obviously Hazard is there, yes, and but I think Hazard isn't as much of a goal scorer as Ronaldo is. So he'll be more focused on creating chances and assists for Benzema than the other way around. So I think it's kind of what's happening with Benzema is a gradual switch of roles from a not exactly false nine, but a close striker that's nearly a false nine towards a more goal scoring striker. And I think he has the tools to do that. And I think it's happening, and
How many
it
G's?
can be very
How
good.
many G's this season?
In the league or overall?
In the league and in the Champions League.
Um, I'm gonna say in the league he's gonna score around 25,
Okay.
and in the Champions League, um, he's gonna score around five or six goals.
All right, that's fair. Milcore, hardcore, Benzema. What's going to do this
My
season?
name is Milcore.
Milcore. What's Benzema going to do this season, man? Speak, man. What the hell?
Um, I think he'll get a lot of goals in the UCL this season. I think he is going to be the savior for Real Madrid in the UCL knockout stage. He's the one that the goals are going to be coming from. In league, I really don't know because Barcelona is such a league team that I can't see Real Madrid winning it, especially when you have a league format team. You get what I'm saying? They need a goal
League
scorer.
format.
Yes, they need an extra goal scorer. So for me personally, um, I'm gonna go with 50 goals in the Champions League.
What?
50.
Um,
50? What?
50 goals in the Champions League.
It's 12 games.
Listen,
Milko, you can't score 50
15,
goals
guys.
in the Champions. Wait, you said 15. 15, 1-5.
15, yeah, he meant 15.
no. Okay. Even better, 23 goals in the Champions League. He's gonna score.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, Milko, thank you. Milko, thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you. So before we get to serial winner Conte, let's just. So Redman, thank you very much for the contributions, man. Red contributing to the 4 hots. So Red, give us that $5 smackdown. So that's what Sir Red says. And remember, Red is a Benzema cheerleader. So Red says Benz top 3 scorer in 2019 behind Messi and Mbappe. Also, he's getting these goals from a deeper position, upper tier 2 at the moment. Now, first of all, Red, I need to verify these goals. I refuse to believe that Benzema was third behind Messi and... Wait a minute. So he scored more goals than Salah and Mane?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Aubameyang?
yeah.
This
Yeah,
isn't true.
yeah.
Wait, no. I need to check. I need
No, he
to-
scored more goals. Yeah, he scored more than them.
I need
Definitely
to
scored more
chill,
than them.
man. Let me check.
scored.
Because
No. I think Lewandowski
Wikipedia
has
lies.
more than him.
Wikipedia lies. Wikipedia is a flipping lie. So let me just fully check and find out exactly. Thank you. Who scored? See, I will check who scored. Because those are Wikipedia numbers. I will check who scored and then I'll fully verify. But
50 goals.
his ends put in. He ends upper tier 2. Sorry. I'm gonna put Benzema upper tier 3 right now. Upper tier 3 right now. Let him build himself up slowly. He is not going to be upper tier 2 only. I need at least a season of G's. 2 seasons of 30 G's, then you can get to operate to 2 seasons.
Yeah, then he can get to
back-to-back
Lewandowski.
stage
Wait,
winners.
Double H, can you ask Hardcore how is it possible to score 50 goals in the Champions League?
He meant 15. So stop
Oh.
hitting.
Okay.
No, now he
So
said
wait,
23.
chill. Let's before I get a serial winner. Your boy Martin Rosario back for $2 super chat. He says, "Big shout out to Tupac, 23 years since passing. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to Tupac, man. One of the most iconic rappers of all time. Even if I don't feel
100%.
that he's ever made a great album, he has made some of the most iconic tracks ever. Shout out to Do for Love, one of the best tracks
Better than
ever
Biggie.
made.
There you go.
Okay, look, let's
Personal
not get it because that's a very complex discussion. So, serial winner Conce, Benzema, how many Jesus is going to do this season? How influential is he going to be?
Yeah, so I think he's going to be very influential because that's what he is every single season. I mean, you look at his entire career, he's been one of the best strikers in the world since he started playing. So even the season where I think it was like 2 seasons ago where he played really bad, according to most fans, you know, he didn't score many goals. The thing is that season when he stopped scoring goals, he just switched his role. He started making a lot of assists. He started playing deeper, doing more work in the midfield. So that's the thing. He's just switching his role. And last season he went back to scoring a lot of goals. So it's a similar story with Thomas Muller, where you know, back in the first half of his career, he used to be a pure goal scorer. And now, the second half of his career, he simply switched to more of an assisting role. He gets high assist numbers. So it's not that he's become a worse player, it's just that he switched roles. And that's what I think has happened to Benzema in the past few years. And I mean, he's still a very good player. He scored 30 goals last season. So I expect him to score probably around the same amount this season.
Okay. Walsh.
Yeah, you know, I definitely agree. When Cristiano Ronaldo was there, Benzema took more of a playmaking role for Real Madrid, and he would create spaces for Ronaldo in the box because he could also get deeper and he can link up well with him, Bale, and other players, other players up there. And that's what Benzema's always been. That's been his focus too. But when he wants to score, he can put up 25 to 30 goals a year, rather consistently too. When he's one of the main.
So can he lead Real Madrid to a CL or a La Liga title?
No, because you need a competent back line to do so, and unfortunately, Real Madrid do not. When you're conceding 2 goals to Levante, no, you can't. They're not going to. Benzema could put up 15, 16, 17 Gs in the UCL, and guess what? They're not going to win it simply because their back line will concede more than they score offensively. You have to look at it from all aspects. Benzema is going to have a great year. He's gonna play make. He's gonna score. He's gonna be a very versatile player like he always has been his whole career. He's gonna focus more on goals this time around. And he's going to have a fantastic season, as I think he usually does. And he is a tier 2 player, upper tier 2. And in a sense, it's almost reminiscent, not entirely, but I can see parallels to Firmino from a playmaking perspective and how he links up well, especially when Ronaldo was there. How Firmino helps Salah, Mane is how Benzema, in a sense, maybe under the radar because, you know, Premier League marketing, all that bullshit. But to be honest, like he had a similar role to Firmino. He didn't drop his deep, but he was also playmaking and interlinking up well with. But yeah, he's very underrated, and I think if he puts up another season where he's getting 25 to 30 Gs, then finally he can get some of that merit will come back, and people will start understanding what a brilliant player he is. So
okay, so I think a lot of people in the chat are saying that it's only Levante, and we shouldn't really be preaching about his performances against Levante, but in fairness, I just think that just the way that Benzema is looking, I just look at how a guy is playing. It doesn't matter who you're playing, it's just the way that he's playing. I'm seeing that Benzema I've seen from Leon. So if Benzema can put up 25 to 30 Gs, I'm not going to hold it against him because, as Walsh rightfully said, Varane is great for France, he's trash for Real Madrid. And I think Varane for me is an overrated defender. That's what I've seen. When he can only play in a certain system, but in a much more attacking system, he gets badly exposed. But that's a discussion for another day. But for Benzema, bro, I'm going to be watching you, bro. I'm going to be watching you. Let's see what's going to go down. Let's see how good you can be. And if you can put up another 30 Gs this season, then we can ride, man. Then we can ride. All right.